the opportunity to demonstrate to you guys about what he taught us today. So this is me, Femmy, and
My name is Bima.
My name is Velia. My name is Stephanie. My name is Yuliana.
My name is Filbert.
so without any further ado, let's get started.
So guys, this is the section work. So I want to let you inside. This is the manual process for we are smoking the glass, the spoon, and the plate. So this first container, the name is rinse, and the plate container 2 is the spooping, and the plate container 3 is for contourizing. So in manual process have two water, have hot water and cold water. And then this is the automatic process. So first we take this tray for plate or glass to get in here, and we push into this machine, and we get ready for yellow color, and this time must 77 degrees. So this handle is the power on off for this machine. So we push down is get to on power, but it's already finished. We push to up for off power. So we push until here, and then we move this plate of glasses we finish, put in here tray for this tray is named the dry tray. Alright, that's it. Thank you. So guys, I want to tell you about this machine. This machine also include into section work. This machine name is warmer machine for plate, glasses, or anything that we use to dinner or we eat into restaurant. So this is it.
Hello, good evening. My name is Bima and I'm from H3. So today we'll be talking about silverwares. Come closer. So what we have here is an array of silverwares. These are utensils, cutleries, and everything that you'd expect from a restaurant setting. Now, first of all, I will talk to you guys about the dinner stuffs. Right. So we have three things. We have here the dinner fork, the dinner knife, and lastly, but not least, the dinner spoon. Now, these three things are absolutely essential when it comes to a restaurant. You know, when you're eating a big meal, let's say an entree or a main course, these three things are what you expect when you are eating these things. Now, let's move on to the dessert. Who doesn't like dessert? So, we have here the dessert fork, the dessert spoon, and finally, the dessert knife. So let's say, for example, that you have ice cream, cakes, or any confectionaries that you enjoy. Now you will need these three utensils to properly experience that joy when you're eating. Now that that's out of the way, I will talk to you guys about the special cutleries. These are very specific to its different jobs. So, first I'd like to cover is the steak knife. Now, as its name implies, these are for cuts of red meat, such as steaks, tenderloins, sirloins, T-bones, you name it. Now this has a very sharp razor edge. This is absolutely essential when cutting through meats. The next piece of utensil I'd like to talk about is the fish knife. Now, this has a very special and unique groove. As you can see here, it's shaped rather differently. Now this is because fish has bones. Okay? So in order for clients to properly discard it, they use the back of the knife to slowly swipe it away. That is the function of the fish knife. And this little contraption here is called the butter spreader. Now, in almost every table setting, you'll always have a side of butter. A side of butter and a side of bread. Now, in order to scoop that bread, you do not necessarily use spoons. Instead, you use the butter spreader. Yes, it's shaped very unique, almost like a spoon, in order to scoop up the butter, and you can use the bottom side to evenly spread across the bread. And now, these last two things. We have the soup spoon. Now, as you can see, it's quite circular. And as you may know, soups are, absolutely delicious. So in order for you to get the best experience of soups, you need a wide surface area to get as much soup as you can as whenever you scoop it. And last but not least, the humble teaspoon. As its name implies, this is for teas and coffees. Stirring teas, stirring coffees, adding sugar, and adding anything you want. And this concludes the full experience of Silverware. My name is Bima, and thank you for having me.
Hello, so my name is Yuliana, and this time I would like to introduce you about several types of plates. So first one, this is what we call tray. It's for when we take orders and we take plates, we put the plates here. So the first one, the very big one, is what we call as cover plate, and the second one is this. This is what we call as dinner plate, and this is what we usually, the plate that we used to eat. And the next one is dessert plate. This is the plate that we eat cakes like cupcakes, something sweets. We put in this, and this is called as dessert plate. And the next one is the plate. Is for bread and butter. And this one is what we call as saucer. And this one is soup bowl for drinking soup. So these are several types of plates, and that's it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Stephanie. So I'm going to explain about glass. So this is white wine glass, and this is table goblet. So now I will explain to you how to polish the glass. First, you need glass cloth. The material is microfiber. And first, you take the edge of the cloth, wrap it on the bottom of the glass. This is hot water, so you take the steam from the water. Yeah. And you can see it is steam. So you take the rest of the cloth and turn it like this to polish the glass. So the glass is very okay. That's all from me. Thank you.
So right now I will demonstrate to you, and I will explain a little bit about linen. There are three types of linen of table. The first one is tablecloth. It is usually used to absorb the water of the table. And then the second one is tablecloth. It is actually only for covering the table. And the third one is skirting. It is kind of decorating the table. And right now I will demonstrate to you about tablecloth. So here we have our linen. It is actually very big since it is used for two tables, but because we only demonstrate to you about the one table, we fold it parts like this, and then once again, and as you can see, there are three parts here, so we fold it. And then there are, here are the two layers, second layer and third layer. We fold it to the opposite side, like this. And as you can see, it will look like W. And then, usually at hotel, the laundry will give us the linen folded already like this. our job is to spread it to the table. I will show you how. Use your 4 fingers, thumb, index fingers, middle fingers, and ring fingers. The thumb, you put it here, and then your index fingers is to the first layer, and then next to the second layer and third layer. So it will be like this. And then you pull it to the opposite side, and then you spread it like this. I'm sorry, I'm still practicing. What did you do? And then you pull it again like this. Then done. Actually, if the linen is in the correct size, it will look like very symmetry from the every side of the table. And then next, about how to change to the second linen will be demonstrated by my friend Velia.
So what if our customers spill food in our tablecloth? We change into the new one. You see, we fold this one into like this. After that, we take the new tablecloth. Put it like this. Spread it. And then leave. And then take this one. After that, fold it properly. That's all about our linen. Bye-bye.
So that's all our demonstration for what we have learned today. We are very sorry if there are many mistakes we made since this is our first time practicing. So see you in the next video. Thank you and bye!